Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to the parallel session, concurrent session for e-learning Colloquium 2015. Okay, so I welcome everyone, the presenter and also the participants. Okay, for this session we have 6 presenters. So I would like to mention that everyone will have like 15 minutes for presentation and maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes for the Q&A session. Okay. Okay. We will start with our first presenter, Dr. Farida Hazwani Muhammad Ridzuan from Fakulti Sains and Teknologi. So her title is a comparison study on the effect of e-learning tools towards students' comprehension for principles of computer network course in USIM. Okay, so please welcome.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Farida Hazwani Muhammad Ridzuan. I'm a lecturer from FST. So today for this colloquium, I will be presenting on the topic of a comparison study on the effect of e-learning tools towards student comprehension for principles of computer network course in USIM. So for this study, what I did is actually to compare students' result when they use 2 different type of e-learning tools. The first one is actually an online video lecture, and the second one is a Powtoon video. Powtoon video is actually a video that can be created and they have a lot of animation items compared to the normal online lecture video where you just, like talk, and also there's no graphical elements whatsoever. Okay. So the outline of this presentation is actually number 1, we have the introduction, methodology, results and discussion, and then conclusion and future work. So as an introduction, of course everybody should know what blended learning is. It's a mixture of ICT technologies into teaching method. So instead of just having a face-to-face classes, now we go to the new technologies and we embed some ICT technologies, right? So Malaysia is targeted to become one of the education hub for excellence in the Asian region. So as this is the aim for Malaysian government, of course the public universities, we have to use the blended learning. Okay, so research was done to find the features to make the online course successful. So one of the way to make the online course successful is to use the blended learning. So this research aims to explore the effect of online teaching on students' comprehension towards the subject while comparing between these 2 types of e-learning tools. So actually, this research is beneficial for me, because when I did the tools, when I created the tools, I'm expecting that the students should be able to understand, but then these are the outcomes. Okay. So for methodology, because I teach this subject for last year, but then I tested these materials for the students for this year. So we have 50 participants, 2nd and 3rd year FST students. So their participation is anonymous and voluntary. So I asked them to watch either online video or Powtoon video, and then they have to answer a set of comprehension tests, and then they are also asked to give their opinion, which of these e-learning tools that they prefer, and then they were asked to give their opinion on what they think of the e-learning tools. Now, for research question, number 1 is we want to know the e-learning tools that provide a better result for students' comprehension. So when I asked them to watch the Powtoon video or the online video, they will be asked 5 set of questions, comprehension test. So this will give the result, which one that will give the students a better result. Yeah, and for the research question, second research question, which e-learning tools that they prefer? So we come now to the results and discussion. Okay, so as you can see, the first one is 18. Okay, because there are only 5 questions for each set, so actually all the students managed to get a pretty good result, 4 and 5. So why? Because they were asked to watch the video and I didn't limit them. So they can actually watch the video many times. So they can find the answer, and I didn't actually time the question. So in terms of this, I actually think that maybe in order to enhance, I should actually ask them to just watch the video once, or maybe time the questions that, time how many the duration for that they took to answer the questions. Okay, so in terms of this PowerTune video, 18 students have managed to score full marks, and what's left is 7 students who have got 4 marks. Okay, and then to answer for the research question 1, e-learning tool that provide a better result for students' comprehension. As you can see that the average score for PowerTune video is a little bit higher. But then because we actually only have 25 students who answered for PowerTune video and 25 students who answered for online video lecture. So for this research question, I concluded that we cannot really draw any clear conclusion because the number of participants is too small. And then for research question number 2, e-learning tool preferred by the students. So when they were asked which e-learning tool that they prefer, 62% of them said that they prefer PowerTune video. So this is probably because of the animation and graphical elements that were added into the PowerTune video. And then there's only 14% or 28% of the participants who said that they are not sure which one is better. Okay. At the end of the test, they were shown these 2 materials, and they were also asked to comment on both of these materials. So the summary of the weaknesses of the e-learning tools are for online lecture video. The weaknesses are the sound is too slow. So probably because when I recorded the video, I didn't use any tools. So it's like I'm just recording it in my own room. So probably I should have used the mic or something. Yeah. And then participants were not able to catch up the lecturer's words. So for that one, subtitles are needed. So that's what they do in YouTube video as well. But as usual, you don't have much time to, like prepare the material. And finally, the lack of animation or graphic or interesting items in the online video lecture. And then for the PowerTune video, again, the sound is too slow because what I did was I recorded in my room. So of course, after that, I bought a mic myself. And then some part of the video content were too fast because when I did that, I didn't really consider on the students' ability. Because it depends on me, because I know all the contents, right? So that's why maybe some part of the video was too fast. Okay. Okay. As a conclusion, for the research question 1, there's no concrete conclusion on which the e-learning tool that could give a better comprehension to the students. And then the students preferred the PowerTune video compared to the online lecture video. And there are, these are the list of the weaknesses on creating the e-learning tools. So the suggestions is to fix the audio problems and then make sure that the content will be displayed according to the student's ability, and also to add more animation or graphical items in the tools. So of course this is like a pilot study because they involve only 50 students. So in future work, the research should be undertaken in a larger scale to attain more participants and to cover more topics in the course, and of course to use more comprehensive tests instead of just using 5 set of questions. Probably we can use like the whole semester to evaluate the students. Okay, that's all for my presentation. Is there any question? Yes. It is downloadable. Actually, it's being. I mean, it is being promoted by Goals as well. Yeah, free. And I mean, for lecturers, you just have to like log in. But of course, it takes a lot of time to prepare, even only for one chapter, because it's some sort of like. Do you know Flash? Yeah, something like that, but much more easier to use. So you just have to drag, but then you have to do a lot of timing, like when this thing is gonna come, because they are all animations. So you have to set all of this by yourself. Yeah. It's like a cartoon. Yeah. So that's why it is very interesting. Yeah.
I think we provide some brief manual on how to use the Powtoon as well. So this can be downloaded from Gold.
I did try to use it for this semester, but it takes quite a lot of time. So I think usually it's like if you are being given the same classes or the same subject for every semester, then it's okay for you to slowly build all the course content. But if you are just only like teaching the subject once, then it's going to be a problem because you have to create new materials for every semester, right? Yeah. I asked my students to use some of the materials as well, and even for them, I think it took quite a lot of time.